All right, everyone. What is happening? Welcome to a little Wednesday night live stream here. Yeah, it is Wednesday, right? Yep. American Truck Simulator. We got a new truck, a new state, and a few deliveries left to make here. So what we're doing is we have this live event for the Iowa DLC. As with every new state, there is a World of Trucks event to deliver, some amount of deliveries, basically one to or from every city in the new state. And that's what we're doing today. We are going to finish up as much as we can. I mean, I might do 3, I might do 4, I might do 2. We'll see how long they take. But luckily, Iowa's not too bad of a state to get around. You can find a lot of deliveries. And so speaking of deliveries, I actually found one already that I just figured I'd pick up. We're going to haul some JCB Fast Track tractors from Iowa City to Mason City. It's about 4 hours. A little 4-hour journey, so it shouldn't take too long. Let's go ahead and hop in and get started. So here we are in our brand new truck for today. I actually bought this truck a little while ago, and I love it. I love a good Peterbilt 389. It's probably, one of my favorite trucks next to the Kenworth 3900. I love the classic long nose cabs, just these. They always got some nice, loud engines in them. They can move some freight, and they got some character too. These trucks. A lot of people take pride in these trucks when they own them, and so you'll see a lot of times they're pretty custom, and people keep them nice and clean. So hopefully we're gonna have a safe journey here. Shouldn't be too many hazards on the road. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up our delivery. So we're heading to the farm, pick up some tractors on a flatbed trailer. It's not oversized, so we don't need any additional permits or anything like that, which is nice. Hopefully we make this light. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. Sweet. No tickets. Yeah, I hope you all are doing well this evening. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening here in Iowa in the game, and in Chicago where I'm currently at. Beautiful weather. Cannot complain at all. These types of interchanges are pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I forget what they call them. I should know because I am an avid City Skylines player and a hobby urban planner, I guess. If you can call that a hobby. But yeah, I feel like I should know what these are called, and I don't. Essentially, it eliminates like cross-traffic left turns. It's pretty effective in reducing accidents. Very similar to like a roundabout, like a double diamond roundabout, but these they have stoplights, so traffic isn't constantly flowing. Headlight usage offense. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I guess so. It's 7 to 7. Always forget that. I had them on before, and then I had to restart the game. It actually crashed on me for the first time in a very, very long time. I thought it was kind of interesting. Go ahead and roll up the window a little bit here. We're hitting the expressway. But yeah, I actually had this game crash on me for the first time in a very long time. It was weird. I don't run a lot of mods either, so I don't know. It was very strange. Very strange to have a little bit of a crash in the game for once. Haven't had one of those since I used to run tons of mods. There was a point where I ran like, 50 mods, custom cars, custom trucks, all the loads, different types of loads and stuff. And that was back when the game was pretty new, so there wasn't a whole lot of variety in terms of deliveries. Now I feel like you don't really need all those mods with the extra loads and stuff, because there's plenty to go around. I feel like every update, every new state, they add some new deliveries in. So let's see here. We gotta do a little merging. Oh. Don't be brake checking me there, man. Come on now. That's where some people have 2 brain cells. Especially when they're AI in American Truck Simulator. Can't get your brake, man. Can't get your brake. Go ahead and move over a bit. Let this guy merge safely. It's for bobtailing. We can really fly here. No problems with this truck. I don't remember what kind of engine I got in this. I think it's a Cummins, but it could be a Cat. I don't remember. It looks like it's our first time coming to this farm here. A little bit off the beaten path. It's gonna be slow down this dirt road. Don't want to, bust up our suspension and all that. I gotta admit, though, it is nice to see some more attention to, like rural America in these newer DLCs. I gotta admit, being, growing up in Indiana, this is very similar to a lot of the stuff that I kind of drove, past a lot, especially when I would go down to college. Tons of farm fields, just. A lot of Indiana is pretty rural, pretty flat, part of the Great Plains, so see this type of environment a lot. It's kind of cool to be hauling some more agriculture-related cargoes, especially because I like Farming Simulator as well. Love playing that game. Got to get a live stream on that soon, or some, some different videos. But here we are. Gonna go ahead and go up to the trailer real quick. Let's make sure we're getting in position. Got a cattle farm here. You can see the silage bags behind me. Ready to go for the feeding the cows. It's cool that they pay a lot of attention. It seems like they pay a lot of attention to the agriculture aspect of this game. We got some silage here. Got the big ag bags. Got some, a lot of, new farm machinery to haul through, like, actual licensed machinery. I don't know, farming and trucking kind of overlap, I guess. Yeah, what do we got? We got 2 of these, I think. 41,000 pounds. This is a bit of a heavy load. One of the heavier ones that I've hauled recently. Haven't done too many, heavy cargos, being just having this regular truck without like any kind of flashing lights or like triple axle or anything. This is made to be more of like a regular load hauling type of truck as opposed to like a heavy haul truck. I've got some of those as well, and we'll bust one of those out, I'm sure, at some point soon. Want to have a little live stream, with some spare time on my hands. Maybe we can do like a heavy haul live stream, do a couple of special deliveries or whatever. Get a new kind of truck for those. That'd be pretty cool. Haven't done one of those in a while either. So that'd be fun. What do we got coming down the road here? Got an old farm truck. Look at that. Old truck there. How cool. Love seeing some classic cars in the game. Always, you know, always reassuring. So stylish. All right. Let's see here. So it looks like we're clear, almost clear left. Wait for this guy to get past here. And are we clear right? Oh yeah, we are. See if we can shoot out here real quick. Oh, this truck's coming. What lane are you in, man? Ah, these people can stop for me. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking. Get up to speed here in the right lane, so we're not blocking traffic too bad. You know, it does help to I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. What I was trying to say is that, you know, it's important not to rush getting up to speed when you're you know, pulling some weight like this. We got a lot of freight. A lot of weight behind us, so, you know, as long as it takes us to get up to speed, hey, is what it is, right? All those cars can just pass us in the left lane. No need to rush. Don't want to be harder than the equipment, you know what I mean? Okay. Heading to... Let's see, what interstate is this? Going to 80? I-80 West, Des Moines, yep, here we go. So we are heading to Mason City. I think it's in the northern part of the state. I think one of the more northern cities in the state, actually. Like I said, it was about a 4.5 hour drive according to the GPS when we set off. I'm talking like a British man. When we started. Oh, I got my engine brake on still. Alright. I should have probably stopped for gas there, to be honest. I'm running a little bit low on fuel pretty soon too. I'm sure I'll start getting my my fuel alarm in a second. We'll keep an eye out next time we see like a truck stop. You know, next exit we'll stop and get some gas here. We still got plenty in the tank. I'm pretty sure. At least enough to get us, you know. Not enough to get us where we need to go, but probably enough to get us to another truck stop here. Shouldn't be a problem. Put it in cruise here for a minute. Nothing wrong with that. It is a nice thing, I gotta admit, about driving like in you know, areas like this. You don't need to worry too much about mountains and things. I'm pretty sure there aren't really many mountains in Iowa. I drove through there aren't. Maybe some hills like this one. Here we go, right? But nothing crazy. It's really easy to drive through these states, you know. And just kind of put it in cruise and sit back and relax. Really makes for a peaceful ride. I know the scenery might not be as interesting or varied, you know, compared to like something like you know, Colorado or whatever, but it's still nice. There is still something nice about the Midwest, and I know that people tend to say, you know, oh, you know, the Midwest, Indiana, and everything is so boring. A way station here, you know, it's nothing but cornfields for miles. But you know, I disagree. I think there's having some knowledge and interest in, you know, agriculture. I think there's something kind of cool about, you know, the large scale farms that you drive past in the Midwest. It's important. You know, we need those farms. All right, let's go ahead and pull up here. I know it's going to tell me my truck's not in a perfect technical state. Yeah, probably because, you know, you got to replace tires every like 2 deliveries in this game. So it's not bad, I promise. There we go, low fuel. Getting on I-35. 45 mile an hour ramp. We are well within the safety speed limit here. I don't know why it always does this. It always makes you like get off of the expressway and then get back on. Very strange. Probably telling me that I need to go find a truck stop over there, but can't see to my field of view, so I'm just gonna keep going. I think we got enough fuel. I think we're good. Hopefully we'll be fine. Famous last words. Never know. Looks like we got another exit right here. Is that a waste area? Rest area, okay. No, we don't need that. We need a fuel stop. Put it back in cruise for now. But yeah, if you're watching this live, welcome. Thanks for joining. If you're watching this after the fact, thank you for tuning in anyway. I really appreciate, you know, the views and the support. And there's something, you know, nice and relaxing about just jumping in American Truck Simulator and going for a little drive, especially through kind of my neck of the woods here in the Midwest. I've been really enjoying Iowa so far. Beautiful little state. And here we go. We got an exit coming up. Let me actually jump into the mini map. See if there's a truck stop anywhere up over here that we could stop. Okay, no. Oh, we might be cutting it close, guys. I should have stopped back there. Might be cutting it close. Because, yeah, it looks like we're just going to have to stop here right when we get off our exit. All right, well, fingers crossed we make it. How much fuel do we got? 243. Okay, we should be okay. I know the fuel consumption in this game does not reflect the actual distance driven. I've learned that learned that the hard way many of times. And sorry, sir, I cannot merge because there are a truck next to me. But yeah, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I got enough fuel to make it, and then sure enough, I end up not having enough. Game lies to you, so be careful. But yeah, it looks like we should be okay though. We got like 4 times the amount of fuel that we actually need, or it says we have 4 times the amount of fuel that we actually need. So we're gonna see. We're only an hour to go. Things are smooth sailing here so far. Famous last words again. I hope you guys are doing well today. Beautiful day to jump in some American Truck Simulator. Do some driving. All on a couple of tractors. JCB Fast Tracks to Mason City, Iowa. Almost there in the last leg of our journey here, last quarter of our journey. Got an old barn there on the right, an old silo. Look at that. Very cool. Iowa State Trooper right next to us there. It looks like our exit is coming up here on the right, and I think we're going to make it in terms of fuel. We got 196 miles left to go in the tank, or estimated in the tank. Yeah, we should be having no problems at all. Throw the jake brake on here. Looks like we don't have a turn lane, so we're going to slow it down here, coming up to the stoplight. Make sure that we don't cause any accidents. Alright, can we please keep the green? Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Let's go. I'll go ahead and stop at this truck stop here, get the tank filled up. As long as I can see that bottom stoplight, which I can, we're good. So usually we get the arrow at the start of the next cycle. So we'll wait here for these guys to go. And we should get it here pretty soon. Look at this truck stop. It's a big one. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Very very realistic. Very Midwestern. Looks like. Pull up right into this middle one here. Alright, let's get this filled up. Look at that. Beautiful truck. I love these Peterbilts, man. These are nice trucks. I cannot wait until they come out with a tuning pack for the Peterbilt 389 like they did the Kenworth W900. That'll be... I've been looking forward to that for a very long time. I feel like it needs it. Because this thing, you know, with some custom exhaust, man, it would look so good. I'm back on the road after $900 on diesel. Man, talk about some cash. Expensive. I think our spot is just kind of down the road here. It shouldn't have too much longer to go on this delivery. The only problem is I gotta make this whack turn. Look at this. What the heck? Horrible. Angle is not ideal, but we'll manage. Yeah, we don't have anything on our right, so good thinking for not putting like a pole there or something, because that would have been pretty tough. Coming out of here with a trailer, you know. I guess we'll wait for this guy to go here. Be nice. Alright. Whoa, where'd that guy come from? I almost flipped that car. I didn't even see him try to turn behind me and cut me off. Don't do that, guys. Don't turn on the inside of a truck's trailer. They have those signs on the back of the trailer that say, like, you know, this truck makes wide turns, don't get in front of it. Idiots. AI drivers, man, come on, man. And that Camaro would have crushed that thing. Got 2 JCB tractors on the back, 41,000 pounds we're hauling today. We are not light. How can we beat this Volvo? Come on. Oh. That's a nice truck. It's a newer model. I know they got those in the game now. Those newer model Volvos. Those are pretty nice. Although I still prefer my classic looking, you know, 389, W900, those type of trucks. Even some of the internationals are pretty cool. Like they got the Eagle in the game. I should give that one. I haven't given that one a drive yet. I think I did very briefly in like just, you know, before I even started live streaming American Truck Simulator. So I'd like to give that one a try pretty soon. The International Eagle, or whatever it is, the 99,000 or whatever it is, 9,900, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. All right, pulling up to our destination here. Looking like it's a big farm, which no surprise there. We'll also be ordering 2 JCB tractors other than a massive farm in the middle of Iowa. right, where are we headed? We are going right there. Easy enough. Easy spot to park here. What do we have here on the back of that truck? Look at that thing. Was that a potato harvester or something? Could be. And check that out. Interesting, interesting. Go ahead and pop this guy right back here. I found out that you can actually zoom in with your mirrors like so. We can have a better view of what's behind us, even though I can see pretty well out of the one up on the top right of my screen now. Look at that. Perfect. Like I've done this once or twice, huh? Can't complain there. Not bad at all. There we go. Get that parked up. First delivery is done. Did not take us that long at all. And 34 minutes. Yep, not bad at all. All right. Where to next? Where to? Let's see. So we got to go. I'm trying to get to a new city. I'd like to go to... Can we go to Sioux City maybe? Let's see. How do you spell that? S-I-O. Okay, nothing there. What about Davenport? No. What about Ottumwa? Hey, there we go. Awesome grain. We can do that. What else we got? Curtains. Now let's go with some grain because we're probably already here to pick it up. We'll go down there and then we'll try to get a delivery out to Davenport or to Sioux City if we can. Yeah, there should be, I think where we're at now. I think we're at the Golden Meadows. We can just pick up the grain here. Oh, look at that. I love it when that happens. That is so satisfying. When your next delivery is right where you dropped off your previous one. We can thank our load manager or dispatcher for that. Got us right where we need to be. Now, I must admit, it did have a custom trailer for this truck that I made. Well, not custom, but, you know, like, I bought one and kind of painted it to match. And I hooked it up, and then I realized, like, there were really no deliveries out of, I had to, the game updated, so I had to respawn in Iowa City, where the garage is. And there were no deliveries out of Iowa City for, like a regular, you know, box reefer trailer. So, didn't get to do anything there. So I just found the two tractors and said I'll grab those. There are no deliveries to a city that I wanted to go to. Let me rephrase. Actually, there were no deliveries to any city in Iowa, which was really strange. They were all to a different state. But all right, we're heavy now. 46,000 pounds of potatoes. Look at that. I knew this was a potato farm. We had that big potato harvester on the trailer back there. You can still see it in my mirror. Yeah, look at these auger wagons, man. We got a big operation here. How about it? It's kind of what I'm trying to do in my farming simulator series that I still have to release, but I did get the first episode recorded. Got an American one. We're going... The goal is to get big scale American farm, but over time. Haven't done a series like that yet, so I really want to. I think, you know, you underestimate the weight of a grain trailer, a fully loaded grain trailer. We're hauling some potatoes. Potatoes are heavy. I got a 53-foot trailer full of these, man. It's got some weight to it. You can feel it. 46,000 pounds. Heavier than the 2 tractors. Moving a lot of weight. Oh, check out that cool house. See that? Look at that. Little pyramid looking thing. It's pretty cool. We got the green. We're gonna keep it. Come on, come on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we got another 4.5 hour journey here. Shouldn't take us too long at all. Hopefully this will be about another half hour worth of real-time driving. Traffic coming up here on the left. If we can sneak in here. Perfect. There we go. Some other old farms on the right. Yeah, I'll be honest, you know, I would like to Right you are, sir. Right you are. I think this actually might be a cat. I think it might be. I forget if it's a cat or a Cummins, but it kind of does sound like a cat, if I'm being honest. It could be a Cummins like 444 maybe, or something like that. But I don't know. I forget what I put in this truck. I think I put a Cummins in my W900 and a cat in this, if I remember correctly. So this might be like a C15 or something. Love the sound of these engines though, man. They did a great job with this the sound pack, the mod that I got. Fantastic. Just making sure I got my lights on so I don't have another headlight ticket like I got at the beginning of the stream, even though it was almost 7 in the morning and completely sunny and beautiful. Nice. Nice. Go in here. You know, them peanut butter trucks. Yeah, this got to be my my favorite next to haven't had one of those in a while. I love a good PB&J. Simple, man. And when you're my age, it still tastes good once in a while. Yeah, this has got to be my second favorite truck next to the W900. I hear you. I hear you. And that's why I play American Truck Simulator. Yep. Yep. There you go. Peanut butter 389. Great truck. This is getting me. This is doing it again. Yeah, right. Nothing wrong with that after a long day. Nothing wrong with that at all. Got my glass of red wine here. Nothing like playing some American Truck Simulator, having a glass of wine after a long day. It's just a game. It's legal. Definitely am highly against drinking and driving, unless you're in the comfort of your own home on a simulator. In that case, knock yourself out. This is man, what an interchange this is. Look at this. Where the heck are we going? It's like a clover leaf combined with a... Wow, this is something. Old Corona beer. Yes, sir. I think I've got some Pacificos in the fridge. No Coronas though. Yeah. Starting to rain on us. Yeah, I'll admit, like when I kind of want to, relax, usually I'll do like a whiskey or a wine over a beer. If I'm just like by myself. But definitely love a cold beer once, more than once in a while, but you know what I mean. Yep, it's raining. Yeah, same here. Being like kind of where I'm from, we don't get a lot of tons of flooding. But I like the rain, actually. And it's very, you know, growing up in the Midwest and like kind of where we're driving now in Iowa, you get some tornadoes sometimes, and you know, some strong thunderstorms. And I'll tell you, there's nothing like when a storm's coming through. It's a very Midwestern thing to stand out on your front porch and just watch the storm like kind of pass by. You know, the rain comes down and it's all windy, but it's like usually it's in the summer, so a little cold front comes in. It's like nice and refreshing. Me and my dad used, you know, we do that all the time. We go stand on the front porch and be like, oh, look at the rain coming in, even though there's like a tornado warning or something, you know. I love it. I love it. But no, rain doesn't bother me. Actually, I find it quite peaceful. I will admit though, my least favorite time to drive is at night in the rain. Can't see anything. Yeah, right. Not here so much. Haven't seen that yet. But I wouldn't put it past, you know, especially now that I live in what do you call it, in Chicago, in the city. You never know what you see sometimes. Never know. But yeah, I love a good rain. We haven't had rain here in a while, actually. Oh, come on. Oh no. Oh no. We've done it now. Oh jeez. We have done it. Just rear-ended the crap out of this car. Excuse me, sir. You wanna keep driving? It's not that bad of an accident. You can manage. Too busy looking at the chat, not paying attention where I'm going. If this was a regular video, I'd say we'd edit that out. But live stream is what it is. But yeah, the naked back ride. That's funny. I knew somebody that used to like do that every year. I think it's absolutely hilarious. And it's funny how some people really commit. You know, that's all I'll say. I have not seen it yet, but I don't know if I have. I don't know if I ever will. We'll see. Yeah, I've done my fair share of Chicago festivities. I think, you know, been to the, they always dye the River Green for St. Patrick's Day. Been to that, like, a lot. Yeah, I think that's a good place to be. That's a good, you know, good balance. Yeah, I've been to Lollapalooza a lot. Especially when I was, you know, a little bit younger. Kind of more of a high school thing, to be honest. And it's really coming down here. Dang. Check it out. Nice small town that we just drove through. Don't know what town that was. Didn't pay attention. Yikes. What you gonna do? Oh, we got a little viewpoint up here. I always like to stop at these. You know, you get some Steam achievement. You hit them all in like each state or whatever. So when I see one that's on my route, I'll go ahead and drive by and stop for a minute. Go ahead and check this out real quick, see what it is. What do we got? Oskaloosa. Oh, we gotta slow down here. Old Town. Oh, it's on the other side of the road, isn't it? In that case, we will not stop. And the rain's done. Beautiful. buttons there for a second. 377. I think I'm picturing the right one in my head. And if that's the case, then I agree with you. Yeah, I think that I'm not a fan of that one either. I don't think. I like the 389 and like the 379, and then going like way back, which I downloaded the mod for it, and I need to do a drive in that truck. I got a lot of trucks I got to do a live stream in that I haven't done yet, and doing these live streams gives me an excuse to actually drive different trucks. And so I want to do the at least like the 359 or the 357, whatever one that that Smarty made, and that's a cool truck that, like, it's real old. It's like, the first model Peterbilt, like from the 50s and 60s. And so I've been meaning to do like a live stream with that one. And then, yeah, the 379 and the 389 are kind of my two favorites. Yeah, the 377, I think I know which one you're talking about, and I agree. I don't really care for it. I do like, I'm not opposed to some of the newer Peterbilt, like not the 37 or not the 389, but what is it? The 3. Oh my gosh. I just deleted it off of my mods list. There was like an old mod for it. It was like the 3. I can't remember now. Yeah, exactly. Man, I can't think of what the other one is that I'm thinking of now, but where do we gotta go? What the heck is this? We gotta go like under the road? Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. Where are we going here? But yeah, I love the 389, the Kenworth 3900. The International Eagle's not bad. The old Mack, like the old Mack R series. That's a cool truck. And honestly, like, I've never been a huge fan of Western Star, but those new ones are kind of not bad. Like the ones that they have in I'm just like blanking on the name. Like the 59X or whatever it is. Like the newest ones. You get those with like a kind of a heavy haul spec, and they look pretty cool. They look pretty cool, and they're I think they're comfortable. Like they're modern, so they're comfortable. That's a big thing about these modern trucks. Not that I drive trucks for a living or anything, because I don't. But I think the newer trucks, they're very comfortable and they have a lot of convenience features. But what they have in convenience and accessibility features, they lack in kind of personality. The same way with pretty much everything in our modern world, to be honest. Yeah, the 359 is like the father of 300. Exactly. So the 359 is the one. It's real old. I got it downloaded. I'm gonna do a live stream with it soon because I want to drive it. I think I'll like throw it like on a dump truck or something, like a dump trailer, and do one of the. There's like a Steam achievement where you gotta haul like some salt from a salt mine. So maybe it'll do something like that. Just kind of give it a little test. And then yeah, the 377. I know what you're talking about. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I see those a lot on I see them a lot on like farms. A lot of farmer, like, it's like a little bit of older truck, like kind of 90s, 2000s. I see those a lot. Actually, there's a farmer that I watch on YouTube from time to time, and I think he's got a 377, if I remember correctly. Got some type of Peterbilt, but I bet that's it. Yeah, I do like, I just kind of like, those older trucks generally. I think they have a lot of personality. And I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of, like, these old, just workhorse trucks. I did a couple live streams in a the International Paystar, and that's a cool truck. It's a cool one. It's you know, not meant for like long distance. It's meant for just very local deliveries, and that's what we kind of did, just hauling like some logs and things. And that was like the perfect truck for that job, you know, just hauling logs like to the woods, or from the woods to like the sawmill, and then we hauled some like paper, you know, or some wood chip clippings to the paper mills. Man, that truck just had to refuel it a lot because it only had a real small tank. It was like a 150-gallon tank or something. But man, it could pull some weight, that's for sure. It didn't go fast, but it was loud and it would run. So cannot complain about that. And I just came down here with the Jaguar. I think we just drove past like some houses. Oh no, it's just that one guy there. Whatever, he'll live. I'm sure he's probably pretty pissed that they built this big old distribution center, you know, right here. Do they really? I never knew that. I never knew that they made a sleeper version of those, actually. I totally thought they were always, yeah, the day cabs. I think I've only ever seen the day cabs. I've never seen one with a sleeper. Well, all this talk of trucks is making me miss I miss a Snow Runner. I don't know if you ever played that game or seen that game. I want to play it, but I can't get my my steering wheel won't work on it anymore because I swapped out my pedals for like a USB pedal set that doesn't match my Logitech wheel, and so it doesn't recognize separate USB inputs, and so you can't like map the pedals to the game, and it's really frustrating because I loved that game. I could play with a controller and you know, enjoy it maybe, but there's something about like just once you have the wheel, man, it's hard to go back. It's hard to go back. Convoy 978. Haven't seen that movie. Just watched Smokey and the Bandit for the first time not too long ago. Good movie. Good if you like trucks, that is, which I do. Just cheesy action and driving, you know. A lot of car crashes and all that. It's fun. But yeah, I'd like to get back into SnowRunner. I know that Roadcraft is out, which seems to be getting really, really good reviews, like generally. I think it's a good concept for a game, and I think a lot of people kind of have fun with it because it's very easy to play, if that makes sense. You know, you can kind of have a lot of fun with it. It's not too complicated. So maybe I got to give that a try, but again, I don't think you can really use a wheel with it. At least not in the setup that I have. I saw some people use like, they map their joysticks to like a controller emulator or something, but I have not had any luck with that. I tried that with SnowRunner and it didn't work, which made me upset. So I think I might just chalk it up to a loss. And I don't know, maybe I just don't have time. I have trouble finding time to play new games. That's really the problem. I play this, you know, I play Farming Simulator and I play City Skylines. And so trying to find time, especially when you're doing like content, really hard to find time to play other games. All right, we got our potatoes to the destination. Rear-ended a car on the way. Not the best delivery I've ever done, but not the worst. So we got 2 deliveries to go to complete our achievement. I'll see if I do both of them today. I might not. I might just do one more, but we'll see. We're going to Davenport. Please be 100 miles. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. 100 miles. That's all we need. We got 130 to get for it to count for the achieve towards the event, the World of Trucks event. It has to be at least 100 miles. And this one's 130, so we're gonna go pick this up, pick up some cars, then go for a little drive to Davenport, Iowa. We got 24,000. Oh man, we are gonna be cruising for this one. Half the weight. We've been hauling some heavy loads today. At least heavy by like normal load standards, you know. Yeah, what is it? I think it could be 80,000 pounds gross, fully loaded. I know we got some big steel mills by where I grew up, and it was always cool, you know, seeing the trucks with the steel coils. But then I learned that, you know, each of those coils, like one of those kind of maxes you out on weight, typically. So you'll see a lot of trucks just have like one steel coil. Those things are like 40,000 pounds. All this farming stuff makes me want to jump into some farming simulator after this. I don't know. If any of you guys watching like farming simulator and think I should do a farming simulator live stream at one point, let me know. I would like to. I keep saying that I will, and I never do because American Truck Simulator stuff always pops up, and I like to do live streams a lot lately because it's finding time to actually edit videos has been non-existent. So I've been trying to do more live streams just to still keep going on my series and keeping the content coming. Especially for City Skylines, it's really easy to do that. Do a live stream and, you know, kind of get a build done. This game, you know, it's easy to do a live stream and just kind of knock out some achievements, knock out some, you know, if there's like a live event like we're doing now. But yeah, I think I'll do a farming simulator one pretty soon. I'll do like a live stream only series, you know, do like a special challenge on a special map, I think. Do something kind of cool. I was thinking about doing something forestry related. Yes, sir. Keep the rubber side down. How we're doing it. How we're doing it. Oh, wait a minute. Is it back here or is it up there in the front? Oh, don't even tell me I messed up where this trailer's at. I think it's over here. Yeah, what is it? Eastbound and down. I think we are going east, actually. I'm picking up some cars, something that I haven't delivered in a while. Black Dog. Black Dog is a great song too, man. I haven't seen that movie. I didn't even know there was a Peterbilt 379 movie. I gotta look that one up. That sounds awesome. I love the song Black Dog. I got my Led Zeppelin poster literally right there. Right above my little setup here. I actually played drums in a Zeppelin tribute band for a while. which was fun. I grew up on that stuff, man. I love Zeppelin. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I gotta check that one out. We had Smoking the Bandit at the W900. And now we got Black Dog with the Peterbilt 379. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sounds like a good movie to me. good trucking movie. I didn't even realize it's 11 o'clock in the game. Oh, nice. That's cool. Got the arrow there. All right. I gotta get me a new one of these shifters. This little button on the side snapped off, and it's kind of starting to crack around here. This is electrical tape to hold it together because the screw, like there's a screw in the front here, and it kind of snapped, like at the where the screw is. Gotta get myself a new one of these, man. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I couldn't believe that I found Smoking the Bandit on, like, one of the streaming services that I have. You know, I got a billion of them now, because that's how things are. But I gotta see if I can find that movie. It's probably on something. I'm sure. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's like, you know, if you ever go to like those. Sometimes I got those random websites that have, like, you know, the pirated version of movies, and they have, like, you know, the friggin' it'll be like Korean. You're just like, what? Although I will say, I just watched the last season of Squid Game. You ever seen that show? It's a Korean show. I still think it's best to watch it in Korean, because then you get like the emotion from the actors. It just like is conveyed better than watching like some overdubbed English version. I'll just put on the English subtitles. But yeah, highballing. Sounds like a trucker. Yeah, it sounds like a trucker movie. Highballing. Pick a better title, like. It's classic. I should have just kept going. I don't know why I made this left turn. I could have just taken the bend. Didn't see that. I drove one of those not too long ago in this game. The K100 cabover. That was a fun truck to drive. I liked that truck. Talk about, like, maneuverability. I mean, I see why those were, like, a thing, and still are a thing, like, in Europe. I mean, you get rid of this giant hood, and that thing is easy to get around. Yeah, those cabovers are cool. That's another one that I got to get in is the Freightliner. Can't remember what it's called. I'm drawing a blank. Whatever the cabover is that they got a mod for. That's one of those really popular mods. It's been around forever. It's like the FLB or something. I got to give that a drive. I've never driven it, and I've had it in my mod library installed in this game. Probably. That mod's been out for years. I've had it in here for years. I actually didn't even realize how old this game is and how long I've had it. It's been a long time. I looked at some mods the other day and it said they were last updated like you know, in 2020. So I uninstalled them, but I was like, wow, like I've had this game even before that. Probably like 2016, I think I got this game. I was I think it was like just kind of starting college. I remember having this I had this game on my Mack in my dorm room, and I was playing with keyboard and mouse. I missed that gear. Yeah, trying to do this with a keyboard and mouse was ridiculous. And then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get a little wheel. Still got the wheel to this day. Pedals crapped out of me, but the wheel's still going strong. And obviously I changed the shifter too. I like this one a lot better. Driving a manual vehicle, still, you know, is still not quite the best. I do drive a stick, and you know, it's better than what I used to have, though, I'll admit. I'm doing a little night driving here. Nothing wrong with that. Roll up the window. 64 degrees. Yes, a little chilly. I gotta admit, I love this time of year, though. Like, it's the fall. It's getting a little, you know, weather's getting a little bit chillier, but it's still pretty nice. Nice enough to go walk around, but it's not, you know, super hot. We had a hot end of the summer this year. We had like a hot August in Chicago. It was up like in the 90s for like many days, multiple times throughout the month, and it was pretty toasty. $45-mile-an-hour speed limit where? Here? Oh wow, that is slow. That is slow for this type of road. I bet it kicks back up. Nope. We gotta make a left up here. Not there. Yeah, we'll let the cat talk for a minute here. Cruising through some of these back roads. Oh no, it's just a scale. They're an international truck dealer. Oh, we got a neighborhood. We'll shut off the engine brake. It's a little bit late. Want to wake up everybody. No need to be doing that. Sorry, sir, but I'm cutting you off. Gotta make this left up here as well. Alright. Oop. This light. Beautiful. I was hoping to get a green light. I feel like that's very, very rare. Alright, hour to go. Yeah, I think this might be the last one for the evening. Doing a lot of driving. We've been driving for almost an hour and a half. I think I'll just do the last one like off camera. Finish it up on my own, maybe tomorrow morning or whatever. Because I still like to play this game myself too. It's very therapeutic, one might say. Perfect game to just sit and relax. I feel like I tend to only play like relaxing games. I think the least relaxing game I've played recently is a firefighting simulator that I just downloaded yesterday, which is extremely fun, by the way. Been having a great time with that. But yeah, that's, you know, other than that, I usually play just like I said, farming simulator, city skylines, American Truck Simulator. Sometimes I play some racing games, but either way. Oh, that's an interesting gas station. I haven't seen anything like that. Talk about small town USA right here. The old church there, little gas station, a couple houses. Nothing too crazy. Davenport, that's where we're going. Saw that sign. Very, very cool. Very cool. Almost there. I think I might actually play some firefighting simulator after this, or some farming simulator for a second. All this talking about farming and driving past these farms makes me want to jump in the tractor for a minute, you know? What happens? What can I say? Where are we going? Oh, we're going to the RV dealer, it looks like. Cool. New city? Gotta make sure I can see that stoplight there. Just barely. Barely enough. Oh, I got the arrow. I'm gonna miss it because I'm taking too long. Come on. Alright, look at all these. Get ourselves a nice little camper here. I don't know if I'd ever get one of these one day. Only if I have the time and money. That's for sure. sure. All right, let's see here. Where are we going? Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, we could do that. Just gonna go ahead and loop around here. Something like this. Easy peasy. All right. Ha! No way I'm crooked still. All that space and I still didn't do it right. It's fine. Close enough. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Excellent. Yes, thank you. And just because I'm curious, is it easy to get? Yeah, that's pretty far. Oh, going across the city? Ugh. Oh, we could do it. No, that's too long. That's too long. Well, I think we're going to call it here for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a real fun stream. Love driving these, new truck through Iowa. Always a great time driving one of these classic trucks. I love these so much. But yeah, we got one more little thing to go here for the Cruising Iowa. Just got to get a delivery to Sioux City, which hopefully I will do sometime in the next couple days and get this done by Sunday's the deadline. So if you're on American Truck Simulator and you haven't played this or haven't done this live event, go ahead and do it. It's always a lot of fun and get a little reward too at the end. So thank you guys again. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. And I will catch you in the next Farming Simulator episode, City Skylines episode, American Truck Simulator live stream. I'll be around. So see you guys soon. Good night.